Father Gary, Thomas never imagined his calling would lead him into the shadows of ancient evil. He had served faithfully as a parish priest for years, guiding his flock with compassion. But when his bishop asked him to train as an exorcist, his world shifted into a realm few dare to enter. It began in Rome, the eternal city, where cobblestone streets whispered of centuries-old secrets. Gary arrived under a crimson sunset, the Vatican dome glowing like a beacon of faith against the darkening sky. There, he enrolled in a course unlike any other, a class on the Rite of Exorcism. On the first day, Father Gary noticed a man quietly taking notes at the back. His name was Matt Baglio, a journalist curious about the church's mysterious practice. Matt had no idea that his research would plunge him into terrifying encounters with evil. Gary's training started with lectures from veteran exorcists. They spoke of cases that defied logic, objects moving by themselves, voices that weren't human, strength that no person could possess. The words chilled him, but theory soon gave way to reality. One evening, Father Gary followed Father Lucas, an experienced exorcist, to a small apartment on the outskirts of Rome. The air was thick with dread as they entered a dimly lit room. A young woman sat hunched on the bed, her eyes vacant, her lips muttering in Latin. Suddenly, her head snapped up, and a voice, deep, guttural, not her own, spat venom at the priests. Gary froze as the temperature dropped. Shadows danced along the peeling walls. Father Lucas began the ritual, his voice firm as he recited prayers in Latin. The girl thrashed violently, her limbs jerking with unnatural strength. Books flew from the shelves as if hurled by invisible hands. Gary's heart pounded, but he focused on Lucas' unwavering faith. Slowly, the girl's screams turned to sobs, and finally, silence. She collapsed, exhausted. Evil had been forced to flee, at least for now. As the months passed, Gary assisted in more exorcisms. Each one tested his courage and his belief in the power of God. He saw eyes that glowed in the dark, heard voices that mocked Holy Scripture, and felt vines whipped through sealed rooms. And yet, amid the darkness, he witnessed hope, the moment a tormented soul found peace again. Matt, ever the observer, chronicled these encounters in his book, The Rite, The Making of a Modern Exorcist. He revealed to the world that exorcism wasn't a relic of superstition, but a battle still raging in modern times. Today, Father Gary Thomas serves as the director of the Propedeutic Year program at St. Patrick's Seminary and University in Menlo Park, California. He trains future priests, passing on not just knowledge, but the courage to confront evil when it manifests. The war between light and darkness continues, unseen by most, but fought by those who dare to believe.